Sunday, May 27. Shared responsibility. Many a dedicated church leader has diminished his or her effectiveness by unwillingness to share the ministry load with others. This is not a new problem. Even the great Old Testament leader Moses needed some help in seeing the big picture of shared leadership. Consider now Exodus 18, verses 13 to 26. What significance do you see in the words, "let them," in verse 22? Here are excerpts from Exodus 18, 13 to 26. And so it was, on the next day, that Moses sat to judge the people. And the people stood before Moses from morning until evening. So when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did for the people, he said, "Why do you alone sit, and all the people stand before you from morning until evening?" And Moses said, "Because when they have a difficulty, they come to me, and I judge between one and another, and I make known the statutes of God and His laws." So Moses' father-in-law said to him, "Both you and these people will surely wear yourselves out. Listen now to my voice, and God will be with you. You shall teach them the statutes and the laws, and show them the way in which they must walk, and the work they must do. Moreover, you shall select from all the people able men, such as fear God, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s, and rulers of 10s. And let them judge the people. Then it will be that every great matter they shall bring to you, but every small matter they themselves shall judge. So they will bear the burden with you. Then you will be able to endure, and all this people will also go to their place in peace." So Moses heeded the voice of his father-in-law and did all that he had said. What this story reveals is that there were many who were able and willing to help. Moses would need to let them become involved. It was probably the intense spiritual nature of the task of speaking for God that made Moses reticent to share his responsibilities. We, too, sense the awesome responsibility of talking to people about God and speaking for God. Our witnessing and evangelism is serious business. We are mindful that eternal lives are at stake, and while this would and should cause us to be careful as to how we proceed, we must be willing to involve everyone in outreach and evangelism.